Africa Gems FM. Africa Gems FM. You're listening to Prezident Chiki. And if you don't know the song, it's a Goldteeth sound. If you can hear me, let me speak a little louder. Africa Gems FM online. And when you kill them with the vibes. I feel you, me. Africa Gems FM. Can you feel it? I hope you feel it. I feel it, you feel it, you need Africa Gems FM. Can you feel it? I hope you feel you reminisce every single tuning. Fill you up with bliss. Africa Gems with the it. Yes, do our best and try not to diss. When you want vibe, we a drop vibe. You don't wanna miss this.
Yo, bling.
You got some sing.
I answer them cool.
Them think it's a them.
Billy girls them fly.
Oh yeah.
Miami girls them fly.
We stay high.
Kingston girls them fly.
No tell no lie.
All the thugs them fly. We stay fly.
So fly.
Close.
So it is yours. I select a Prezident Chiki.
High.
Louis V straight car, Jimmy too light. Fly.
Trust me, man, it's all about expensive and dear.
Straight to Dubai.
In the building today, Xkraig is in the building.
Thugs and the fans them.
Xkraig is in the building.
So high. First class man up.
So everybody, we gonna stay fly. Ready? Let's go.
Beat cause we don't tell lie. Rolex for me and on it a blind your eye. Jamaican girl them love when the most kicks on niggas shooting at us. Girl from Spain full of a pose. We can do them out. We full of a pose. We can them out.
We stay fly.
So fly.
Clothes never clean and we cups never dry. Fly. Louis V straight car, Jimmy too nice. Fly.
High.
First class feeling straight to Dubai. Fly.
Trust me, man, if you are listening to this for the first time,
Thugs and the fans them.
it is yours. I select a Prezident Chiki right here on
Money.
Africa Gems FM.
The streets still govern.
Yeah, man, brought to you all courtesy of Goldteeth Soundsystem.
None of them not
Your number one money making machine.
The money. I know.
Xkraig, what on me, brethren?
There, I know. It's an honor.
Yeah,
President Chiki, it's an honor.
Yeah, man.
This interview has been
Yes,
pending for a minute,
yes,
but I'm glad we're doing it.
yes. You see it. Yeah, man. You know, and you know what? Stay fly. This was a hit, man. It was. I think it was number one. 2018 it was the number one hit, right here, and it's probably one of those tunes that defined Xkraig. You know, are you somebody who's into high life, party? Or is this what's coming on your music, or it's just a tune that's the party tune for people who want to spend their money? See?
That's a very good question.
See?
Like I am a biblical person,
Yeah.
and even Father God Himself said He wished that everyone prosper and be in good health.
See?
So I think that your health is your best wealth, and if you are healthy and wealthy,
Billy girls them fly.
Yeah, man.
double up,
Yeah, man.
definitely.
Yeah, man.
So what I sing about
Tell no lie.
is my dream. I sing about
We stay fly.
people's dream. It's a dream and the wish that I have for all of my fellow people to stay fly. Louis V, straight or Gucci,
Yeah, man.
or even Adidas. Because even though I'm the stay fly boss and the do
Yeah,
good
man.
master, Adidas or Nike, we still wear it.
Yeah, man.
But we keep it balanced. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
we keep it balanced. Platinum here and there.
See,
You know the shirt.
nothing shabby. You see, it's all about looking
Definitely.
good. Looking good is
Yes,
it's all
if it's even cheap and clean.
yeah, man.
Because we say clean.
As long as you look good, you know, that's the good thing to do. See, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Expect,
And the most important thing is that
yes,
Work for what you want. Don't be red eye.
See,
Work for what you want. If you want a Benz and you have a bicycle, ride a bicycle to work until you can buy a Benz.
see,
Don't kill your brother to get a Benz.
yeah, man.
So even though my music speaks about the fly life, it also tells you that you have to work for what you want.
Yeah, man.
As in the song it says, all of my friends them up, none of them are shaky. Because we don't do anything shaky or fakey.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Everything, Chris. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what, Xkraig? My new car. I don't know if you've seen my new car.
The first time I met you, when I just released Scroll of Passion, I think you were driving a Beamer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I decided to cross the boundary to the the enemy line. So now rolling in a G63. I think you might have seen one or two videos. I mean, you and I know this thing, but we don't show it off to everybody. See? So the other thing,
I will just keep it on a level.
Yeah, man, we just keep it low because we give thanks and praises. I mean, these are gadgets that we behave. They don't define who we are, isn't it? So anyway, I was rolling the other day, and one of the tricks that I was playing, rolling it because you see, on the G63, the thing is, I can now tune the springs. There's a button that I press, and then the whole car will start bouncing. It starts bouncing up and down. And I was playing this tune, Xkraig. I was playing this tune, and take a listen. Bad.
Shot glass 750 MLS, let me know we had the top floors. Friend them a top boss. And we got
Xkraig, this tune has brought fame to you. Would you agree? This tune has brought fame to you, right? Tell me, how did you come about?
I agree.
How did you come about with such a hit? What happened here?
So, like all of my songs, if you realize the song you played before, Stay Fly.
Yeah.
That's a collaboration with me and Bling Russ.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Bling Russ, I told him I was going to do this interview, and he'd say I can call him so he can say hi to the team. You understand what I mean? So anytime you're ready, I can give him a call so he can give a little shout out to everybody. But Bling Russ, just like Stay Fly, Bling Russ sent me this other rhythm, and he said, yo, singer.
Yes.
I got a rhythm. I sent you the rhythm, and I have a couple of verses. I need a hook. As a matter of fact, he actually wrote a hook and sent it to me.
Yes.
So I was practicing it, but I'm not good at doing other people's material. Actually, what I did was that when we were in the studio, when we were in Jamaica recording it, I just said, Bling Russ, we're gonna change the script a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna change the script a little bit. And that's so I say, you know what? We are going to give them some VIP style. And that's why I start, VIP. You know the trip. And the rest was history.
Yeah.
And as you said, this song has been getting rotation. It has been getting big rotation.
Yeah, man.
Big rotation. In South America.
Yes.
It's playing in South America. It's playing in Gambia. It's like one of the biggest thing in Gambia at this very moment.
Yes.
And it's getting in Miami. It has the buzz. Definitely have a big buzz in Miami.
Yeah.
Give thanks to Platinum, DJ Platinum and Agar.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they're pushing it.
Yes, indeed.
And as I said, South America, I remember some of the selectors in South America, but it's happening. It's happening.
Yes. Yeah, man. It's a big guitar, top brass. Yeah, that's the name of the track, featuring Bling Russ. And tell me, your music. Do you write your music? Does someone write it for you, or what happened there? Are you a composer and musician, a producer? Tell us, who is Xkraig? What does Xkraig fit in there apart from the voice, the sweet voice?
So Xkraig, thanks very much. Xkraig is a musician.
Sin.
And a musician in all the sense. I can play the keyboard or the piano, whatever they call it. I can play that string instrument.
Sin.
I can play the piano. I also have a background in harmony, so I can sing harmony. So if something is not right or doesn't sound right, it kind of does something to my hearing.
Sin.
So I have a good ear for the music. In terms of my style, I developed my style over the period of time of me singing. Because if you realize that I have a different kind of range, some people call it falsetto.
Yeah,
I call it the Xkraig setter.
Yes.
So I kind of play around with the vocals.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
So this is why sometimes you hear me do the special sound.
Yeah.
And that's not coming from here or here. It's coming from way down here.
Down.
Yeah, so that's my style. In terms of, is Xkraig a producer? Yes, Xkraig is a producer.
See.
The song Hard Life. Hard Life.
Yeah.
That song, definitely my song in terms of the beat and all of that. All of that came from Xkraig.
Sin.
I didn't mix it though. I didn't mix it, but that is it. In terms of a songwriter, I write my own material. Sometimes I sit down and I look at things and I try to put things in different words. Yep. In terms of influence, yes, I do get influence because like all the songs that I've done with Bling Ras, those songs are songs of influence. Like,
yeah, man.
I listen to the beat and the beat be telling me things and I hear different things and I just try to fit them. Sometimes I wish I could fit everything that I want to say in the 16 bars or the 8 bars that I get for a verse or a chorus, but I can't.
Yeah, man. So your combination with Bling Ras goes a long way. You see, I think you are doing hit after hit with this guy. Is he based in Jamaica? Where is Bling Ras based in? Where is he?
Yeah, man, he's based in Jamaica. Like I said, I have him on speed dial.
Right.
I can call him right now. Let me dial him in the meanwhile. See if he answers.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Bling Ras is a good friend of mine. I like his work rate and I like his energy. He's always pushing.
Yeah, man, and the combination works very well. I think it's working like a miracle. Let me just make the people feel this tune again while we link up with Bling Ras. This track is called Top Brav, you know? The one that you always be playing in my car, but I will never give you. You must go to Spotify or you must also get it on iTunes. Don't come to me. I don't have tunes to give away. You must go and buy them. You understand, Massive and Crew? So let me just be clear here. There's nothing for free.
Yeah, Bling Ras, hold on. You're on the radio. Hold on.
Yeah, man.
Drop the top, bro.
Yeah, man.
Bartender top rough, dash for the shot glass.
Vampire na Prezident Chiki.
Friend them a top class.
Pass it up to
and we
the
girl them top class.
Pass it up to
We
the
clean the rasta, swear like glass, we are world class. Fresh off a tour, clean to the core, smell like the Creed, the Avenger store.
Track gold.
Yeah,
man, Top Brav.
So
yeah, voice of one Xkraig.
Lots of swing.
Alongside Bling Ras.
Lots of swing.
Yeah, what a tight combination we're dealing with.
Oh. Me make the black girl shot like we've papa.
Yeah, man.
Top Brav.
Like
Talk to me. Is he in the house? Top Brav in the house?
Yeah, man, Bling Ras in the house. Man, put the Bling Ras on speaker so you can know what I'm going.
Bling Ras on in the house.
Yeah, Bling Ras in the house, man.
Bartender top rough, dash for the shot glass. 750 MLS, let me know we had the top floss. Friend them a top boss.
Yeah, man, we Top Boss.
Oh, Bling Ras.
We clean the rasta.
You're live in the house, you know.
Yeah, man. Big up on yourself. Bling Ras Wagwan, me brethren.
All right, so we have some technical difficulties with Bling Ras. I guess we can just connect back with him. after that. All
yeah,
right?
yeah, man. Yes, I.
As we move on, because we have another collaboration. She
Yes, I.
called me.
Yes,
So
I.
hopefully by the time we get to that one, we
Yeah,
can
man.
definitely talk to Big Rat.
Yeah, man. But I mean, back in and the track that I'm playing next, Xkraig, it was also a hit. It actually you got a nickname out of it. Do you know that? This track, there is a nickname that you. Let me just play it before that Xkraig, XK, right? XK, he didn't have a nickname right here in Africa. But when he bust this tune, that's when he got a nickname. They are taking it.
Star music.
Yeah.
Yo, see. Yo, fuck, I can't do that. Yes, see. Yo. She said she like me.
Yeah,
Like a cake, like ice cream.
when this track drop, you got your nickname Dugu Master.
I should fuck with me energy.
Yeah.
She like me.
Dugu Master, what going?
She love me.
Yeah, the Dugu Masters, you know.
Want a piece
Ah, so it is.
She want dugu. So me give her dugu. She eat things for liquor. She never know I'm a tickle sickle. Fast trap in the car. Belly button car. She start crying. She said she like me. She really like the G. She love me smile.
She like the stuff, she love me smile. And she up me energy.
Yeah. Dugu. This was a hit.
Dugu.
This was a hit. I think it exploded from 2018 all the way to 2019. It was still a hit, and I remember it was number 2 on Diplomatic Radio back then, right? I think it was also the most requested tune on the station. Before we moved to Africa James FM, it was the most requested tune. Dugu. Yeah, tell me what inspired you to write this tune? What inspired you to write this tune?
So, as I said before, I am all about the heritage.
Sin.
And I'm a very, very proud Jamaican.
Yeah, man.
And I feel as though that Jamaicans are some of the greatest set of people. I feel Jamaicans can say some of the cleanest thing, and it give you some of the most insane thoughts. So I said, I want to do a dancehall song. I said to myself, I want to do a dancehall song. Yeah. However, I don't want to be like lewd. I don't want to be saying the words, but I am going to say the words. So the word dugu is one of those old-time Jamaican words that came all the way from Africa. Your great-grandmother would have said something about dugu. And I said, how can I make this thing a hit? So when I heard the rhythm, I'm like, yeah, it can fit right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's how it came about. So I say, all right, I'm going to just talk about this girl, because women are always meeting men, and men are always meeting women, and women are always falling in love and, like your energy. So I just kind of tell the story.
Yes, it's always like that. Yeah, man, and so whatever the woman wants, you can give it to her. Is it?
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, she said she want dugu.
Yeah.
So me give her the ruku. She thinks her sitting little. She never know on a tickle sitting. You understand?
Yeah.
Posturepedic start.
Yeah.
Belly bottom start.
Yeah.
She start crying for her uku.
Yeah.
She come fussing at the dugu. You understand?
Oh, yeah, man. Nice and easy. I mean, I like the way you interpret that subject, because as you are saying, most of the upcoming or nowadays artists, they think they must just be vulgar, they must be vulgar to talk about something, but the way you introduce it makes it more accessible even to those people who may be shy to
exactly
they can sing it out, and not even be shy to say Ruku Ruku, you know, it's a good look. It's a good look. And then I was telling you, did you know that after that, that's where everybody now is calling you the Dugu Dugu Master? Hey,
Yes,
that's your
yes,
that's
they
your
are.
nickname.
Like everywhere I go,
That's your
they
nickname.
say the Dugu Dugu Master.
That's your
But then
nickname now. You see?
since Top Brass, they're like the Top Brass boss, and so it's
Yeah, man.
good to know that I'm doing music and the type of music I'm doing, people are associating me with the music, but
Sin,
forever the Dugu Dugu Master, because I'm with the girls. You understand?
sin, sin. Yeah. So you understand exactly how to put across a message without being,
Yes,
without insulting the person who's gonna receive.
definitely,
So
definitely.
when talking about this song, and in your view, uh, what are your views about how some artists now, some artists they don't do it like this, you know? Some artists they wanna be explicit. You see it?
Yeah.
They want to say things the way they should be. And do you think it's okay to do that if you wanna do, or does it have a problem now on the world market in terms of how now people access you? Like here in Africa, you see, we have conservative governments. You understand? So
Yes.
some of the governments in Africa may not be able to let a song like Dugu Dugu, if it was in the explicit form, for it to be played on the national radios and all that. But so what's your take there? Do you think people should be allowed to express themselves in any way they want, or they need to exercise restraint or find ways of expressing themselves without being vulgar? What's your take there?
This is how I look at it. I think anybody can be vulgar. I think you have to be very talented and creative to bring across a message like I do in Dugu Dugu.
Yeah,
And
man.
I feel as though a lot of people, a lot of artists, they're just taking the easy, they're just going the easy way out. And then the
Yeah.
truth of the matter is that sex sells. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the dancehall selectors
Yeah,
at
man.
that segment,
Yeah, man.
at that segment where it's straight daggering, and everybody have any scene of them head, and that's the type of mindset. That's what the people actually want to hear.
Yeah.
But if if the dancehall, what should I say? If the dancehall selectors don't play those, then I feel as though the
Yeah.
artist doesn't play those. The
Yeah.
way I look at it, there is actually a market for every music. Now I can be creative and I can write those music.
Sin. Sin.
Like everybody can write those music,
Sin.
but I choose not to write those music. One, because I have children.
Yeah, man.
Two,
Yeah, man.
outside of being an artist, I have a great responsibility.
Yes.
Like I work for the airline. I'm like the face of the airline in the city that I live. Is that I run an entire department.
Sin.
So I have to be careful how I associate myself. I have to be careful what I say and do on social media.
Yeah, man.
And the other part of it, I, my parents are Christian people. Like I was born and raised in the church, so
Sin.
I know all about that. So whatever I do, I try to do it in such a way that my mother and father can be still proud of me.
You
So
see?
I am not against any artist who
Yeah.
basically go on the female skirt and all of them kind of something. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a market for it.
Yeah.
That's where their skill level is.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
respect every artist and their skill level. To
Yeah, man.
me, I feel as though
Yeah.
it can be said in a different way, and that's the route that I have chosen. I forever will respect an artist like Agent Sasko
Yeah.
because
Yes.
in the last 5 years or so,
Yes.
he has done some tremendous work, and at no point in time I hear him go on the dress
Sin.
to tell you what is under the dress.
Sin.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's that sort of creative element and meditation. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed.
But like I said, I respect the art.
Yeah.
I respect the artist.
Yeah, man.
There is a market for it. It has a certain vibes and energy that it brings to the genre, the dancehall genre.
Yes.
And people are excited. It gives people that good feeling that party is over. I am gonna go up, I'm gonna go home, and before I come out my car, I'm gonna start doing whatever I'm doing. So it has its market, it is relevant.
Sin. So tell me, do you think? Well, you say yes, there is a market for it, but do you think that market is it? Do you think that market is mainstream, or it will still remain underground? Do you think it will ever be mainstream market?
The biggest artists out of Jamaica.
Yes.
And when I say artists out of Jamaica,
Yeah.
I am talking about the nowadays artists in terms of dancehall.
Yes.
I don't think there is anyone more recognized than Vybz Kartel.
Same.
And when I say Vybz Kartel, I'm not talking about the Beanie Man, the Bounty Killer,
Yes.
the Sean Paul, the Shaggy,
Yes.
or Bob Marley, or any of his people. I'm talking about in terms of what we're talking about the old daggering and the freaky girls and all of those. I feel as though Vybz Kartel has found a way to make that crossover. And once you say crossover, you're talking about mainstream.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Reggae music is the biggest thing out of Jamaica. Dancehall, which is a subgenre, has its place, and it has been crossing over. Massacre is a living proof. You see what he has been doing.
Yes.
And I can go to so many others.
Yes.
So it does have its place,
and
slowly but surely. As you can see, the music has changed over the year. Sorry to be cutting you. The music has changed over the year.
Yes.
Over the years, and it's getting there.
Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, I mean, it depends on how somebody would, somebody would like to put themselves across. But you as a humble youth, someone who's coming out a family setting with values that you want to hold, you can still sing about the subject, but find a way to make it accessible to the majority. That's what you're saying, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, man. I respect
you. You can creatively say anything.
Yes.
Just like look at this word, office.
Yeah.
OFFICE.
Yeah.
Office.
Yeah, man.
I can break that in two. OFF.
Yes.
Ice. Off ice.
Yeah, man.
So it all comes down to how the artist wants to put it, and whether the artist wants to take the easier route, or the audience that the artist is as they appeal to. Because if Cartel should start singing gospel tomorrow, he's gonna lose half of his fan base, or more than half of his fan base, because his fans are the people who feeds on his music. They kind of rely on his music to get a certain energy and a certain vibe. So like I said, there is a market for every type of music. But for Xkraig, the Dugu master, the top brass boss, I am not going down that lane.
The stay fly, bro.
Yeah, I have to try to keep it pure. Fun.
Yeah, and uplifting.
A little bit of drama and a little bit of
uplifting. Yeah, yes, my brethren. I get you loud and clear there. You know, I was you know, in recent weeks we've seen some, you know, I've got this problem, Xkraig, that if I may confess, I'm somebody who like to say the truth whenever I have a chance. And in recent weeks, there have been this comparison between Lady Soul and the Spice, and the ladies that are in dancehall, you know. And my position has always been clear that, you know, I don't understand why women, one, they have to take off their clothes to make a hit. And two, I also don't understand why they have to twerk. You see, I don't know that's me. You see it? That's me. They must dress in a way that is, unacceptable if you dressed in a certain way that you can walk into any place without causing a commotion, then you are properly dressed, right? Now, if you look at some of the female musicians that we have, they don't dress properly when they go live, and they have a way of expressing themselves. I know it's all about getting the attention of people to listen, but there's been this talk about Lady Soul and Spice, in a kind of sting kind of situation. I don't know if that sting is gonna happen to today. I don't know, but I wanna say this to you, Xkraig. If people could take a leaf, if they could tear a leaf from the way you are presenting your art, you understand? The way your art is the same thing that they are doing, but they're doing it in a way that is unacceptable to the rest of the world. But you put the same message, you package it in a way that is acceptable. You understand me? You see, it's acceptable to each and everybody. But these other people, I've just given Spice as an example. I'm not saying she is wrong or what in her art. Like you're saying, Vibes Cartel also has to do that, and all these Jada Kingdoms and Shensie and every other Davin, all these other musicians that do that. But all I'm saying is, if they could take a leaf from the way you present your art, don't you think the dancehall music could be accessible to even more audience than it does now?
I totally agree, but this is my view of things.
You see?
I feel as though if you try to change something that's perfect, the final product is no longer gonna be perfect.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Dancehall, which derive from reggae music, which is music of hope, music of, what should I say, freedom.
Yeah, man.
Music with message.
Upliftment, yeah, agree.
Music of upliftment. I think because it's a subgenre, the only thing it have is maybe the energy.
Yeah.
And by what I mean by energy, I'm not talking about the positive energy.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the way in which it grabs you. Because that's what music does. Music is just the arrangement of sound into meaningful pattern. So once you have the sound, once you drop on the lyrics, no, the music had you meditating already. And then once you add the lyrics now, it have you feasting on that message. So, as I said before, every single artist.
I know it's a sensitive. It's a sensitive
topic. Option to do the type of music that they like. They also have their fan base. Some people want to go the easier way. Some people want to go the hard way. My take on it is that some of these dancehall songs, they are defaming our ladies. And they're influencing the youth in a negative way. There are too many songs these days telling somebody to strap up and kill the neighbor and the neighbor dog and the fly up on the cabinet top. And use spice and cheese and kill the rat and too many other songs. We need more. We need a balance. Balance is everything. Equilibrium is everything. The only thing why we are seeing it and why we are even having this conversation is because it's the highlight that it's getting. Highlight that it's getting. Because it's every day in our face, the contention between these two artists and what these artists represent. No, it's like a competition. It's like who can say the meanest and the nastiest things to grab the attention of the media and that kind of stuff.
Indeed.
Truth in fact,
Yes.
This is not doing anything for the culture.
Yes.
This is not doing anything much for the genre.
No, I know Lady So as someone who is now a minister in church, and she has agreed to come to defend her dancehall title. I respect her. I respect her to the max, and I would say, well, maybe as an older generation in the 90s, you see, we had those dancehall queens, but the way they presented the art was much more humane than the way they do it now. Like, I don't think if Lady So is gonna stand toe to toe with Spice, the way Spice presents herself now, I just have a feeling that Lady So won't be able to cope with that kind of pressure. Like look how she she goes boom 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 like that. I mean, it's I don't want to drag you into this. These are just my thoughts. But Lady So remains to me the dancehall queen. There's no doubt about it. She's a lyrical veteran, but to match her against someone like Spice, it's like a form of disrespect, because you are saying, Lady, so now you have to undress yourself, you have to undress yourself and look skimpy like this new kid on the block, of which I think that's totally unacceptable. But I mean, I'm saying I'm glad that you are bringing in a topic and you bring it in such a way that it is acceptable. Even to me, I can play this tune with my kids, and they just like the idea. Yeah. But they know exactly what's going on. But I mean, it's accessible. I don't have to mute the volume, turn something, and say, "Okay, go and sleep" or something like that. I play the song in it's listenable. So don't you think the Jamaican music that is coming up in recent years, it is turning off? I mean, yes, you say they have a massive following. I agree with you 100%. But don't you think they are turning off the rest of the world in terms of the presentation has come from bad to worse? If you look at, let me give you a good example. Who can I give? I'm going to mention names. These people can call me and tell me names. I don't care. Look at somebody like Jada Kingdom, for example. Look at the presentation. It has nothing.
Oh, Jada.
That music. Jada. That there is no music going on there. It's just the exposure of the body. You see me? It's just the body exposure. And I really don't think dancehall should go that way. You see, if our dancehall could remain the way it was during the days of Ninja Man, Shabba Ranking, let's talk about the early, even the late 90s when people like Buju Banton coming in, Wayne Wonder, for example, that was decent dancehall. Sizzla Kalonji, you see, yeah man, those were the days of decent dancehall, not what's going on these days. Today, I can bet my last dollar, a singer like Jada Kingdom, for example, if she puts on a clothes,
Jada.
If she puts on a clothes, Spice, if they put on their clothes, dress decently, nobody's gonna listen to their music. I can tell you this for a fact. You see, nobody will ever follow Spice. No one will follow Jada Kingdom. No one follows Shensia and all these other people. Why? These people are just following because they're exposing their bodies. That's the bottom line. There's no musical content that they are singing about. I don't even remember one song from Spice which inspires me. No song that I can sing along. You see? So the point that I'm making here is this don't you think is killing a very important musical culture? Don't you think it's killing that? Because we are talking about a musical culture that has influenced the rest of the world. Reggae music has touched the whole of the world. And each beat comes from reggae music nowadays. Every beat that you think of is developed from reggae music somehow. So don't you think that is killing the music? I don't know. I'm just putting it out to you there. I want to hear your views. Yeah, man.
It is somewhat affecting the music, if you ask me. It's affecting the genre, dare say. But things and times have changed. I mean, I don't.
Yes. Yeah.
I myself, I'm an artist, right?
See?
And similarly, not everybody is gonna like the way in which I do my music. Some people is gonna say, "Oh, that's so boring. That's so lame."
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Man.
Some people need this adrenaline rush. Some people need.
See?
Some people need more. Some people need the spice.
See?
You understand what I'm saying?
See?
While some people want the more conservative part of it.
Yeah, man.
You understand what I'm saying? It's just from what I see, it's just people trying to fit in, people trying to get their share of the market.
You see?
People trying to get some audience.
See?
Like as you said, maybe a lot of people they're just following because of the sexual content and the exposure.
See?
And it's not so much of the message in the music that's kind of pull them. It's just the vibes and the energy that it gives.
Yeah, man. You see?
So, like I said,
correct. Yes.
To each his own, right?
Yeah. Yes. It's true because you see, if you look at I'm using it as an example. Please, Spice, don't disrespect me or call me and say why I talk about. See, I'm just using it as an example to say, the next singer who wanna sing, a woman who want to sing, you know, they will start to think, well, I have to know how to twerk first. And you see, when they twerk, then they would now think about, no, I now have to have a voice. You see? So that's a lot of pressure. And a lot of musicians might be turned away because they can't meet all those, they can't meet all those, what the society is now putting as a benchmark. You see? You can't be a dance artist if you can't twerk. You understand me? And you can't be a dance artist if you don't have a tattoo somewhere. Yeah, man.
I agree with you. I agree with you that this new trend.
Yes, sir.
This new trend it does create some sort of blockage, and it does.
Yeah, man.
It will in fact cause an upcoming artist to say, maybe this is not such a good idea because.
But I mean,
I don't have, and I will not do that kind of thing. But it also creates an equal opportunity to be different. Look at Coffee. Coffee comes in.
Yes.
She's a toast.
Yes.
Still haven't gone on her head top.
Yeah, man.
Still haven't taken off her clothes. You understand what I'm saying?
You see, and
so it's
original.
Still,
yes.
It's an opportunity to be different.
You see, I was just gonna say that our women need to look at the positive vibration that's coming from people like Coffee and IK, Kalia, for example. You see, real women who don't believe that they need to expose themselves to get famous. You see, and I think it's a thing that they need to look at. Look, Coffee, she gets a Grammy. For singing real music.
Yes.
You see, most people don't understand that the music that gets you famous, it's because, if your music can be listened to by children, for example.
Exactly.
You know the influence of children. If you are driving somewhere as a family, who is the person who's going to ask you to put a song in your car?
Kids.
You can drive. You could be on your own having a bad day, radio turned off, right? But if you've got your daughter or your son in your car, then your daughter say, "Can you switch on the radio?" What are you gonna do? Are you not going to switch it on? Yeah, you switch it on, and when you switch on, and then you start playing your Spice and your never respect your Spice. You start playing all that music, right? And then your daughter say, no, I don't want to listen to that. And then you put coffee tune under pressure, and then your kid starts nodding and can also sing along. You see, what's the next thing that you're gonna do? What is the next thing you're gonna do? You're gonna go to buy that song because your kid love it, right?
Sure.
Isn't it? You see it? So it's all about the impact that your music must have. It must touch the children's first, and then from from the children. This is what I think. Do you know what the next stage of where your music must go to? Who should be the next person who must approve your music from kids? The next person should be the grandparents, the very old people.
Yeah.
Those people are so hard to please. You understand? They are hard to please. You can't please those people with a tune. Am I lying there? Give them a tune. This is my new tune.
True. You're right.
Okay. Okay. So who is the singer? Oh, this is a Xkraig. Okay. Nice. And then they move on. You see?
Mm-hmm.
But when you hear the grandparents, the elders, now saying dugu dugu, rugu rugu, you know what? Everything what? You see it, me brethren. Anyway, moving forward, the Xkraig. This track, I like it. I'm not supposed to talk about my many secrets that this is a national platform and public platform, but you see the message the things that you're talking about in this song, I'm involved in that. You see it? So anyway, I'm just gonna let the listeners listen and try to disjuice what's going on here. But let's give it a minute to listen.
Xkraig. Yo, them not believe.
This one is featuring Hotabal.
Poor life never eat.
Bones and Beats.
Collect enough money daily. Hard work where we do, we never lazy. Give thanks to me mama, she chain with me and my friend them rich. And we not switch. Life asset, bonds, stock market, real deal, real cheddar. Can't forfeit, Oxford, them say we rich.
So in love with this dollar sign.
Gold bonds and Bitcoin. We rich in a foresight. Here, take with the red light. The money left like daytime. Diamond at this lifestyle. For the sun line up to the sun fire.
Alright now, Swiss bank card. Borrow some, so them want circle. Money pile up. Now
Money pile up.
There's too much Europe on Franklin. Crude oil. Stock barrels. No shit.
Barrel.
Every time plane fly, we collect the wax. Now so them will tell you.
Yes.
It's shown,
Bones and Beats.
Big son.
BTC cryptocurrency. Yeah, we're talking about. you know what, Xkraig? Many people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Many people, I don't know. But some think it's a scam. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, Ethereum, and all these other currencies that are cryptocurrencies, right? Yes. And and you just brought a subject that is very exciting because there are many people who may be interested in finding out about bitcoins and bonds and bitcoins. Yes, because not everybody thinks it's real. I was gonna bring my phone here and show that it is real. You see, that is why I'm always I can say more, but you get me, my brethren, you get me. So tell me, did you pen this song for people like that, people who don't think you can be a forex trader, right? Forex trader, cryptocurrency trader, NASDAQ, there's so many things that these currency pairs, and are you appealing to those people to look at that as a way of making a living? And what is this song trying to do?
It's as the same. Again, let me start by saying this song was the effort of 3 artists.
Yeah.
You must have heard about Chuckback Records.
Yes.
He goes by the name One as an artist now. Attabal and myself.
Yeah.
Attabal was staying at my home.
Yes.
We was visiting, and he said, you know what, let's go check Steve, Chuckback. And we went there, and Steve was working on this rhythm, and I'm like, yo, I like this rhythm. And he said, really? You have something for it? Boom. Yeah. And before you know it, I had a chorus. Attabal put his verse. Then Steve came in with his verse.
Sin.
But in doing the song, we say, yo, we're not gonna talk about the regular thing. Yeah. Everybody's talking about NSC and
yeah, man.
Vodka and
yes.
Louis V and
yeah, man. Yes.
You understand? Champagne spilling and everybody is killing people and
yeah, man.
We are gonna do this song. It's gonna be a fly song, and we're gonna talk about wealth and riches.
Sin.
So first, the chorus. So in love with this dollar sign.
Yeah, man.
And everybody's thinking about Ben Franklin and US currency and pound.
Yes.
And then we step it up. Gold bonds and bitcoins. We took it on another level. Sin. This is bigger than drinking NSC and fasting.
Sin.
Gold bonds and bitcoins.
Sin.
We're talking about investment.
Yeah.
I have bitcoins.
Sin.
So I don't only sing about this thing. I actually own bitcoins. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So that's where we decide to go with the song, with the chorus. Then in the verse, Attabal said, tell them go. Poor life never in my DNA. I'm born to collect enough money daily. And he's talking about collecting enough money daily. He's not talking about what should I say? He's not talking about scamming.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
He's not talking about scamming. He said born to collect enough money daily.
Yeah.
And he tell you say hard work. That's what he did. And thank God to his mommy. She trained me. And then he put the biggest line in the song.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Forbes, them say we're rich.
Yeah.
Forbes magazine.
Yeah.
If Forbes magazine say you are rich,
yeah, man.
You are rich.
Sin.
You understand?
Sin.
And then in the second verse, Swiss bank call. You watch this movie and they're talking about I have X amount of money in the Swiss bank account.
Sin.
Swiss bank call.
Yeah, man.
So imagine Swiss bank calling you to say, hey, your account has too much money inside of it. Can we borrow some? That's where the song went.
Sin.
You understand?
Yeah.
And it talk about NASA.
Sin.
NASA rent airspace from us.
Sin.
See, that's how rich we are. So again.
Yeah.
And then everybody singing about guns. We spoke about gun in that chorus. Not many people see it.
Yeah.
Ear tech with the red light. Anybody know about that weapon? Ear tech with the red light. We're talking about that's bigger than a Glock and a 45. So there's different ways to say the same thing that everybody is saying. And in that song, we didn't kill anybody.
Yes,
we didn't scam anybody.
Yeah, man.
Right?
True.
We talking about riches.
Yes.
We spoke about the finer things in life. I can't wait to shoot this video.
Yeah, man.
So that's what dare to be different means.
Yeah, yes. So you'll be working on the video for this one, right? Yes. I would like to.
Yes, we're definitely gonna shoot a video for this.
I would like to. It's just that you know me, Xkraig. I'm always busy doing a lot of things, but I was gonna contribute also and see and just show people. You know, like when we bought Bitcoin, for example, it was it was just a little bit of money, but in the last month, my brethren, I can tell you the amount has gone like 500%. You know, like if you put $10 there, it's almost like 55,000 already. You see it after just a short pace of time, because I think there were some big companies. Yeah. There are some big companies that bought into Bitcoins like in the past few weeks, and everything just went up and up and up. So So well, I'm pleased that these are things that you sing about, and because some people think President Chiki Wagwan maybe is running with some dunga from. You see it, but you see it. You know what I mean? You see, but I mean, we
definitely
we use our knowledge. We use our knowledge to make money. You see it. We don't